What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Alex's Toy Show.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Alex's Toy Show. It's an Alex's Toy Show extra Monday Night Raw review. We watched Raw last night, and it was too late. I didn't post anything about it. I didn't even make a blog about it on Amino, and I'm kind of just getting around to it now. So, if you guys don't know, it was the season premiere of Raw. Now, as you know, Raw is on every week, all year long, and it's still a TV show where you have to have a season and there has to be a season premiere. Not so much a season finale, as, you know, it just goes all year long. But, like, if you watch other shows, there's a season premiere of this, season premiere of that. Sometimes, if it's a brand new show, it's called a series premiere. So, in season premiere fashion, Triple H and Steph, they come out, they host a show, they're like, hey, welcome to the season premiere of Raw and this other shit. And, they pretty much tell you what they got going on that night, and, the Sting is gonna be in the first match on Raw ever, and blah, 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 and it's the big show, and, who cares at this point? It's like, come on, just get on with the show. I want to see Night of Champions. I know it's less than a week away now, and, it's just gonna be good. It's, they got a good card, a lot of excitement going on. I think we're gonna see a good night. So, the New Day, what they got to do is they have to wrestle primetime players to figure out who's going to face the Dudley Boys at Night of Champions. It was a pretty good match, but New Day wins it in the end, and I said the end. Not in the end. In the end of the match, New Day wins, and they're going to go on to face the Dudley Boys. And there wasn't any post-match excitement, but the Dudleys came out onto the stage, out the entrance area, and they're like, oh, we're going to win the titles, and, how they go back and forth and stuff like that. Hold on, I got to put this coffee down. I'm spilling it, all over. Because that's what I do! I spill my coffee. So New Day wins, Dudley Boys come out, and they're like, blah, blah, blah. But then the next match is another rematch of Paige and Sasha Banks. Because, they wrestled at first on the Beat the Clock match, and, the time ran out, so the match just ended. There was no winner. Then they had a rematch last week where they just beat the crap out of each other, and the girls lost their shit. It was by far, the best match. And then, they had just another rematch where, what can I say, where, I guess it was just, let's get it done kind of match. So, it was a pretty good match back and forth, and there was a point where, Paige, slammed Sasha Banks to the floor, or to the mat, I'm sorry, and, she landed kind of crooked, and, you thought she was hurt. She rolled out of the ring real quick, and, and she laid there for, a good little while before everybody went out, and, she was okay, and then Sasha gets back in the ring, and flips Paige over, and then right into the headlock, the bank statement, what the hell is that called? The bank account? Bank statement, I think it is. And you thought Paige was hurt, but, it was fine. I mean, it looked pretty serious. But, Sasha Banks ends up winning the match afterwards, and, and that was that. Miz TV has the Wyatt's on, totally boring. Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose come out, and they're like, they come out of the seats, and they're like, oh, they come to the ring, and, you're gonna bring, and he's got the mic, you're gonna bring it, and we're gonna bring it, and we're bringing it at each other, and we're gonna have a picnic and sandwiches and shit. Whatever, just get on with the match already. They didn't announce anything about a third member yet, so that's still up in the air, but, it's not gonna be Randy Orton. Who knows? I don't know, I haven't heard anything. We'll see if maybe they announce something on SmackDown. Cena and Sheamus wrestled a match. It was like you haven't seen them wrestle before, but I guess because they haven't wrestled in a long time, maybe people forgot. They wrestled, and Cena went all Super Cena on him. He had Sheamus on the ropes where he does the beating on the chest. He did that to Sheamus. Sheamus threw out a couple of his signature moves, and Cena was like, nope, I'm getting right up. And then Cena wins in the end. And I'm like, why the hell even bother wrestling? Bring me out some mid-carders that can actually put on a good show. What else? They covered something about Neville and Stardust and how Stardust teamed up with the Ascension, and that's going to be a match now at Night of Champions. It's going to be Stardust and the Ascension versus Neville and the Lucha Dragons, so that'll be pretty cool. What else? Ryback and Kevin Owens got a match announced because Ryback, it's Night of Champions. All the titles got to be defended. Ryback hadn't had a match yet. Well, there you go. He's got a match now against Kevin Owens. That was pretty good. They had a little bit to do in the ring. Charlotte versus Nikki. Holy shit. That was by far the second best match of the night. I can't talk tonight. Too much coffee. Maybe not enough coffee. Hey, you know what? Not to go completely AWOL here, but if you guys like cookies, or if you don't like cookies, you gotta try these friggin' Entenmann cookies. This is heaven in a box right here. Okay. It's a little ceremonial treat that I bring to the guys. They love it. But Charlotte and Nikki had a great match, and it was so awesome. And then all of a sudden, we see the distraction going on, and there's twin magic, and Charlotte rolls up Brie Bella and pins her. And Charlotte's like, oh my god, I won! Oh, and team PCB gets in the ring, and Ric friggin' Flair comes out to the ring, and it's like, oh my god, it's the best! And Stephanie comes right out, and she's like, nope, not gonna happen. What happened was there was some twin magic, and, she calls it straight. She overrides the ref, and here's your rematch at Night of Champions. So, Charlotte got her match. She did win, but she technically didn't win the championship because she won by DQ. Nikki gets the streak and the rematch at Night of Champions, and that's where you'll see Charlotte win it. That's going to be my pick Sunday. Sunday's Q&A and pay-per-view predictions. Get ready. It'll be up like super early. I might even do it Saturday and post it like Saturday night once it finishes editing. That way everybody has time to make predictions and maybe make some bets if you guys are the gambling type. I'm not a gambler. So main event is Sting versus Big Show, and it was kind of cool, kind of nostalgia to see them, nostalgic maybe, because back in WCW they were big names back in WCW, maybe not at the same time, but out of nowhere, after the match is going a little bit, Seth Rollins runs out to the ring, and he jumps right in the ring and interferes. Cena comes out to help Sting, and Triple H and Stephanie were ringside on the season premiere of Raw, and, Triple H is like, pulls a, hold on, player, we're going to have ourselves a tag match. So, they restart the match. It's Sting and Cena versus Big Show and Rollins, and Sting and Cena win it, and that's, they send off the show that way. It wasn't a completely bad Raw. It was a very uneventful Raw, but it was a nice, not so lame Raw to wrap up the go-home show before the pay-per-view, and not a bad season premiere at the same time. But by far, Paige and Sasha Banks stole the show, with Nikki and Charlotte right behind them. The guys didn't even wrestle. I mean, like, who wrestled? It was going down my list. New Day they put on a good match, but it wasn't great, I mean, how many times have you heard Xavier Woods on the friggin' trumpet already? Jesus. Miz was boring. The Reign and Ambrose, they only talked to the Wyatts. They didn't fight. Cena and Sheamus, I mean, that's never a good match anymore. Ryback and Kevin Owens didn't really fight. And then there was the super match at the end. Yeah, there was nothing. Girls stole the show. The Divas division is really taken off. This is, they're talking about the Revolution. There was cool. It was great when everybody got promoted. And then there was like the lull until Nikki got the streak under her belt. Now that she has a streak, shit's going to hit the fan. You're going to see some serious matches now. Starting with Night of Champions. All right, guys, I'm running late to meet the guys. Enjoy this episode of Raw, or hope you enjoyed it. Maybe you catch it on the replay. Maybe you catch it, I don't know, wherever you're going to catch it, or maybe you just read my blog. Oh, see you later, folks.